Hello, welcome to Trisha's Cards and Crafts and Technique Tuesday. And today's technique, I'm going to be showing you how I make a fractured card. They were quite popular just before Christmas and around Christmas. I made one or two for Christmas cards as well. But I just thought this paper is gorgeous and I just wanted to use it. And I thought this would be a good card to use that technique with. So I've got a 6x6 square card. I haven't done a square card before with this technique, so this is a new one to me. So other people have probably done them, but I just thought it would be nice to have a go. So this is a 6x6 card. It isn't quite, I think the envelope is 6x6, but the card is just a little bit less. I've got a layer of boho blue card, which is 5.5 inches square. A piece of the designer series paper. Now this is the Poetic Expressions designer series paper, and there's such a lot of lovely pretty papers in this, on both sides. So you've got some lovely patterns in here, but I just love the blue. They're my favourites, I'm afraid. So that's what I'm using. You could have used any of these and they would all have given a beautiful card. I've used some basic white card as well. So I've got this square is, so this one was 5.5 square. This is 5.25 inches square. This is, the white square is 2.5 inches, and the blue is 2.75 inches. And then I've cut some 1/4 inch strips of boho blue and white as well. So I've got everything will coordinate. Now I'm not going to, I'm going to put the fractured card together, but I'm not going to put it straight onto the base first. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the background card onto, like I could have used Moody Mauve instead and use that side, but I love this side. I think it's really pretty. It reminds me a lot of sort of old-fashioned wallpaper as well, sort of Elizabethan, or no, not Elizabethan, Victorian. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, pretty papers, and I love the colours. I like blue, one of my favourite colours. And so here, make sure I got this the right way up, and then I'm going to put my square together. Actually, I meant to do the stamping first, and I'm going to make this a thank you card. So I'm using the thanks from the Biggest Wish stamp set, this one here, and I'm using this thanks here. So I've got my boho blue and I've got the thanks, and I'm putting it so that it's, oops, I've got glue on my fingers. Maybe I'll turn it over. And I'm going to stamp it on this side, and I'm going to have it sort of in a diamond shape rather than square. And then I've got these little 3 X's together, and I thought they would look good as well. So I'm going to put those just above and underneath as well. There we go. That's fine. So this I'm going to now put onto my blue piece. Let me get rid of my ink before I get more ink all over the place. I'm going to use my bone folder just to make sure, because I turned the card over, and just make sure the edges are nice and neat. There we go. They're flat. The best I can get them anyway. So I'm going to put this on here. Now I'm not putting any dimensionals on any of the pieces that I'm using today, because I need them to be flat so that I can butt up the other piece, the strips of card up against them. So that's the reason why they're not being raised up on dimensionals. So this is going here like this, and this will be now put into the centre of my card. It could go somewhere else, but I want it as far as I can to be central on my card. Centered, I should say. In the middle. I'll get it there in a minute. So that is now going to go, hopefully, as centrally as I can get it, which is why it's nice to use liquid glue rather than tape or anything else. Oh, I don't want to do that. Right, now I'm going to start at the top of here, and I'm going to put a strip of card right up against this, and it's going to come right off the card. Okay, so that's what I'm doing first. So don't need glue all the way down it. I'm just going to take the top of this off a second, and then I can use the other side. There we go. Just didn't look good. Right, so I'm just going to put some glue on the back of this, so far down. If I need more, I can put more before I finish. I'm pushing this as close as I can. I'm starting at the top of the square there, so I'm just starting at the top of this square here. I don't even know which way I'm at. Right, yeah, so you can see that I'm just starting at the top on parallel with this line here, so that's where the start of my piece will go, and it's going all the way to the bottom edge, so I need to add a little bit more glue if I can get it out. There we go, and it's going to go right the way to the edge of the card. Then I'm going to add another piece of white, so this is going to be edged in white. So I've got blue, then white, and then I'll have another strip of blue again. So that is going to go to the side of this one and the side of this piece here. So, and then it'll go to the edge again. So that is going to go right up as far as it can, alongside there and down to there. Whoops, push that right up to the edge of that one. And that was pretty good. And then another piece of white. That one's okay. So I'm going to put this one up as well. You don't need too much glue on these because you don't want it splodging everywhere. So try and push this, oops, up to the end of that strip, or the side of that strip, and to the corner there. And then finally this last strip is going to start there, going from there all the way around to finish off there. So I'll just put some glue on here. Don't think it needs to go that far, but we'll do it anyway. So that, try and put that up to the corner of my square, the side of my square, and into that corner there. So that is my card. So I'm now going to cut these pieces off at the back so that I can see. I'm going to cut those, 1, 2, 3, and it will come off, 4. There we go. So that's the first layer of my, I like to do two lots of edging around here. I think it stands out a bit more. And I've got a little bit of glue just here. I don't think that one's okay. It comes right to the edge. This one's not quite stuck at the bottom, so I'll just put a little drop of glue. It'll come out just there to hold that on. There we go. So now I'm going to start on my blue strips. and they're going to go outside in the same way that I did the other one. So just need to put some glue along the strip. Oops. And put that one to the side of the white one and to the top there, and that one is going there. I can cut that off there, and I think I might be able to use this one. Yes, I can just get away with perhaps 2 strips for this one. So I'm going to put some glue on the back of this, and again butt it up to the white piece, and in both sides, this one and the other one. So, and then I'll turn it over. So I'm going to cut this one off. So I've got a bit of glue again on here, little drop of glue, or some glue just here, just lift that off. I've got some, I don't know. There we go. I think that's not glue. It's not going to come off. Right, let's get this bit off before I glue off here as well. Then that'll stop it from sticking to my card base, back piece, and then another piece of blue, another strip. So just to here. There we go, and that's going to go against both at the top to the white strip and alongside the white strip and to the edge, and get that off. I'll need to stick my scissors in a minute. And that doesn't want to, there we go. And then the last piece along here. There we go. And that's going to go against the side of that piece and up to there. So straight, oops, down here. I've got quite a bit more card on this strip that I need. That'll do. There we go. Get rid of that one quickly. Quite sticky. So there we have our topper for my card. Now I can stick this onto my card. If I wanted to, I could put this on dimensionals, so it would raise it up a little bit, but I think it looks quite nice as it is. And I'm going to stick it down flat if I've got enough glue left. Here we go. So there we go, plenty of glue on there. That's not going to come off. But because I've got quite a few different layers on here, it is going to be quite a heavy front on this card. Now I could, if I wanted to, put a bow or something on here. I've got some boho blue somewhere. Somewhere. Where's my boho blue ribbon? Don't want that one. Oh, there it is. It's down the bottom. It would be down the bottom of my pile of ribbons. Let's get it out. Here we go. There, sorry. Let's see what sort of ribbon this. Does it tie a nice bow or not? I need more. Right. Let's see what this looks like. Actually, that's quite nice. Yes. We'll have a ribbon. We'll have a little bow of ribbon with this ribbon. Take that bit out there. there. I think that's about even. So I'll just cut this off. Cut that one there. Hopefully that's longer now. Not very good at working out where to cut them. There we go. That should do. So that's my ribbon cut. That can go out of the way. So I've put a little bow just underneath the thanks. There we go. Being as I haven't got, and I'll use some glue dots for this. Get them out. So, which is the nicest side? We're not too bad either side. 1, 2. I like to make sure they're going to really stick down. So 1 more for luck. 3. There we go. So this is now going to stick in place just underneath my thanks. There we go. So that's not going to go anywhere. Yeah, that's okay. And I've got one of the X's showing at the bottom. So that is that. I'm going to put some boho blue dots as well. So I've got the in-coloured dots, which I've been using a lot lately. I've got them, so why not use them? Don't need these 2 strips. They've got 2 strips left. I'll put 3 on here. So we'll have, whoops, 1 of these over here, 1 of those over there, and a small one. Whoops. Off my finger. 1 just there. Not very good with placing dots, I don't think. Try and place them in a 3, a sort of triangle. Yeah, that looks okay. So that's my card. I'm not going to put anything in the inside because I usually write a message if I'm sending a thank you card. So I don't necessarily want to put anything else on the inside. So that's my card and my envelope. I could maybe decorate the flap. What have I got left here? I've got a piece of this left. But what I don't really want it to be on the slant. And it's not really wide enough to go that way. So maybe just a strip to go on the side. There, and I could put another strip on this inside there. So I'll cut 2 strips of this. Does that look too long? Yes, it is. So I have 2 half-inch strips, 1 for my envelope and 1 for the inside of my card. So we can keep it all nice and coordinated and it's not bare inside. So here we go. So we have this strip inside, if I can get any out. There we go. And that can go, I think that's upside down, move it round, put it that way round. I don't know, maybe it doesn't matter. Right, there we go. So I'll put that there like that, cut the top off. No, not using those, use these. And cut that off, and there like that. So my inside of my card is now decorated, and my envelope, let's make sure I got the right way up. Oh dear. Right, and we'll put it which way round? I don't think that matters. So bring this from the top here all the way down to there. There we go. And get that off there. I think I might need to add a little bit of glue just at the bottom there. A little drop of glue. Come on, you come out. Oh, come on. I know it's the bottom, coming to the end, but it's not there yet. There we go. And there is my envelope decorated. So I've got a nice matching card and envelope for a nice thank you card. There we go. There. So thank you very much for joining me. So thanks for joining me. Sorry, pardon me. And I hope I will see you again soon. If you've got any questions, don't forget you can always ask. You can put it in the comments below. If you have a go at making one of these fractured cards, then please take a photo and post it and send it to me so that I can see what you've done. Thank you for joining me. If you want any of the products that I've used, you can find them in my online shop, and I will be putting the links in my blog at the end of the week of all the things that I've used, so there'll be links to them all. But obviously you can use whatever products you've got on hand, and I just hope I've inspired you to make a card, and hopefully you'll be having a card to send to somebody and they will be able to benefit from the amount of love you've put into making your cards. Thanks again for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.